have Revy here. She's ready to be milked. So her teat size is not great for hand milking. Also has 2 kids, so they can have the rest of the milk from her. Okay, Revy, you're done. Can I let somebody else come up? Morning, Jack. Good morning, Leon. Good morning, Tactic. Tactisk. It's really small. This is the Nigerian door. What? I mean, your turn is over. It'd be easy. Come on. Down, Revy. Your turn's up. You already got milked. So we're going to be shaving today. I'm also going to give the nasal jet pneumonia vaccine. I'm trying a new one this time. It's actually a vaccine for 3 different things. Normally I just do the one that's vaccinating for pastorella. and they are going to the county fair next week. So I am taking, or my kids are taking 13 goats altogether. 2 are wethers, 2 are juniors, and then the rest are seniors. So the milking goats don't go in until Wednesday night. They come home Thursday night. The juniors and the wethers have to go in Sunday. And then they get out Thursday and Friday. Revy, you're done. Get down. Please. Hey, babies. You're not being milked. So we were debating on whether we should shave her again because her hair's pretty short still. But I think William's going to use her for showmanship. And if that's the case, then she probably does need to be shaved again. What are you doing? Wasn't feeling good the other day. She had diarrhea. I don't know why, but I gave her some stomach medicine. She seems fine. I might run some fecals on some goats. She's not super full of milk this morning. Gets milked out completely because she doesn't have a kid here. When she did have a kid, for some reason she didn't like him. You remember Mocha? You didn't like him, did you? So Pancake is 3 years old. Her birthday was in March. So Pancake, you are done. And I think Butternut wanted a bottle, so she'll get this bottle. Butternut is out of Pumpkin. Pumpkin had a Bucto twin set of Bucto twins. So Pumpkin's raising them, but she's a first freshener, and I feel like maybe the brother is drinking more milk than Butternut's getting. So I've been giving Butternut extra milk. So if they're laying where the teats get dirty, you do. If their udder is pretty clean, and I just make sure my hands are clean, I milk them and then spray them with chlorhexidine afterwards. I could drink it. I have a machine, and if I'm using it for us, I usually take a little more time and clean them. I probably would shave all their udders and maybe wash them down before. Since this is all going back to the kids, and the kids normally drink off the dams, I just milk them, then spray them afterwards to make sure that I don't put any bacteria on their skin. Hey guys. Yes, you are Butternut. Butternut's kind of scrawny. I wish he would grow a little more quickly. Doesn't want the milk. Are you full? She just likes eating off the milk stand. This is Raindrop. It's one of Time's kids. She had triplets, and she's also a little on the smaller side, so I have been bottle feeding all three of Time's kids. Goodness. I take them to the fair to sell. So all the does will come back home with us. The wethers will be sold, and it's our first year doing wethers. I don't normally sell does because I like to show does, and I feel like the kids are going to be better than the dams. So cute. This is one of Cecily's babies. Do you want a bottle? So I offer all the babies bottles. Sometimes they don't like them. Do you want a bottle? No? See if your brother wants one. Never mind. This is sister. See if sister wants one. Do you want a bottle? See if other brother wants one. Cecily's dam raising these kids, and she milks like a cow. Not really. You guys are full. Your wife wants goats as pets. A lot of people have goats as pets. Wethers make really great pets. I am in Indiana here, in the Midwest. Does the milk taste as strong as the cheese? Okay, so I really don't like goat's milk, cheese, and milk that you buy at the store because I think that it has a really strong flavor. And this breed of goat, which is not normally the breed that they would make cheese from or sell milk at the store from because they don't produce nearly as much as a standard goat, but the flavor of the milk is really good. They have very creamy milk. It's high in protein. They make less, but they also eat less. And I honestly can't tell the difference between cow's milk except for that it's creamier. And some people say it tastes slightly sweet, which I didn't really notice that. It makes really good cheese. I like to make chev, I make feta. So once the babies are done drinking milk, which I feel like these little babies will probably get milk for a while, but they're not drinking a lot. As you can see, they didn't hardly want any. I guess time is making quite a bit, and they're also eating green. Then we can use the milk more for ourselves. And I do have some in the fridge at the other house ready to make cheese when I get a chance. Lulu. Goodness. This is Raindrop's brother. He really likes the bottle. I already offered you the bottle. You didn't want any. Now Butternut is trying to get the bottle. Wipe off your face. So we are getting the new barn set up to move the goats over. We'll probably move the does over first and then later on move the bucks. This is Time. She's the one that had the triplets. As you can see, she's very empty, so they've been drinking milk from her. And Cheerios up here, who's not even supposed to be out. It really kind of depends. There's different varieties of goat's milk. A lot of people do say that it's easier to digest, I think because the proteins are smaller. And the different varieties, some are even easier to digest than others. It's a hobby. I've had dairy goats for over 15 years. I love them. They're a lot of work. I like to show them. I like raising them. I enjoy the kids. I enjoy milking them. I enjoy the milk. You know, we lose money every year on the goats, so it's not like something where we're even breaking even or making money. But my kids take them as 4-H projects. I think the dairy goat community is a really great one. I now judge some goat shows, which is also neat to see different goats around the country, kind of different styles of goats, different herds. Baby, easy. You are getting really mean. Oh, goodness. That was a chain reaction. Baby Easy butted one of the little gold babies. Cheerio then knocked the baby. Okay, Cheerio, you're being mean. Cheerio is the bully. She's not even supposed to be out. She jumped out. She's a big yearling. She shouldn't even be out here getting extra snacks. Hey guys, let's come in here. Lulu is a 2-year-old doe. She had kids on May 9th. And she's still feeding her kids. Lulu, what's wrong? You not like this? I'm gonna get her some more beef paw, but it kind of got mixed in, and apparently that's not what she expected. Well, there's 3 more babies that get bottles. Cheerios at the door again. She wants back in, but she's being mean to all the babies. What are you doing? This little doe is so cute. Tiny. Goodness. I've been bottle feeding kids since January. I'm tired of bottle feeding. chance. Most of the does will be staying though. If they do get bottle fed, they're much friendlier. So when you go to start milking them, or they go to a show, or you just need to catch them to vaccinate them or check on them, it's much easier if they like you. Super creamy milk in smaller quantities. It's a Nigerian dwarf, and to be honest, there's a lot of different kinds of Nigerian dwarfs, and if you would like to get one for milk, they can receive stars for milk production if they go on the milk test, which is like a nationwide program. You can see actually how much that goat is producing. There's some Nigerian dwarfs, and even some that I have, that produce, you know, enough to keep their kids alive and maybe even thrive, but it's not really worth it to milk them because it's not quite enough. You want the goat to be able to turn its feed into milk and not just turn the feed into extra fat, because they are dairy goats and they should be expected to produce a decent amount of milk in relation to their size and their intake. So Lulu and Revy both do a really good job at that, I think. They're 2 years old, and I think Revy probably produces 3.7 pounds of milk, roughly. And you know, I don't know how much a normal family would drink, but if you have a couple of those, then, you know, as the kids get a little older and start to eat grain, you can keep milking the dough and keep a lot of that for yourself as the kids start to eat grain at 2 weeks old. You're done, Miss Lulu. Good girl. Stormy. She actually looks just like Butternut, even though they're not litter mates. But Butternut's dad is Stormy's grandpa, and they look very similar. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off your nose. So once a lot of the kids are weaned, we're actually going to try butter this year. Goat milk doesn't naturally separate like cow milk, so you have to have a separator, which I did get. I haven't tried it yet. Do you not want milk? So like I said, she is dam raised. Time is her dam. She gets offered extra milk, but she doesn't always want it. You can see her belly's very nice and full. Don't want any more milk. So Shamrock is also dam raised, but she really loves getting extra milk, so I'm gonna go get her. think that's Macchiato. She's been squeezing out under the gate. This is Shamrock. I said think because Macchiato and her sister look exactly the same. How long do you keep the goats? So I have some goats that are 7 years old, and I have them since I got Nigerian Dwarfs, which is 2019 is when I started with Nigerian Dwarfs. As a kid, I had standard breeds. So I'll probably have those 7-year-olds, until they die here. Some of the older does I might move to like a more of a 4-H home. Since I have so many new kids that I'd like to keep, I bought a new buck last year and I'm really excited to see his kids. This is not one of his kids. This is one of Mr. Goose's kids, and she is so pretty. She's got a beautiful rump when she walks, which is something that I really like to see on kids. You're so cute, Shamrock. She has a brother. The brother's pretty cute too, but he's super fluffy. Hey babies, it's Tiny's turn. To be honest, Tiny seems like she's in a mood this morning, so I don't know. She has 2 doe kids. I think she's still letting them drink. They were born in February. Tiny was not born here. I bought her when she was a yearling. She's very sassy. And I know she produces quite a bit more, but sometimes when does are dam raising and feeding their kids, they'll hold back milk for the kids, so it takes a while for them to let down. Bottle feeding. I think I'll just leave the rest in there. And this will have to be dumped since she had a foot bath. You're all done, ma'am. Tiny is 7 years old, and she just, I don't know. grab nutmeg. It's not your turn yet. This is Nutmeg. She is the herd queen. She is also 7 years old. She had one kid back in January. It was a buckling. She also had a single buckling last year. So he went to another home to be a companion for another goat. And she's been milked since then. Her kid grew really fast. Nutmeg is one of those goats that I think probably doesn't convert all of her food to milk, as well as some of the others. She's quite a deep doe. Doesn't milk a ton. She's really smart, and she loves us. Like, if you're sitting out in the pen, she will always come up to be scratched. When the kids show in showmanship, she walks, she stands like a statue. She's very sweet to humans. She's got a really nice back and a beautiful rump. Probably the best rump out of all the goats here. And so there's one other buckling that gets a bottle. He's actually over in the buck pen because he got old enough that he started trying to breed goats. And I don't want any unexpected breeding. So the does only get bred when they can be, when I want them to be bred, when they're in heat, and to a specific buck. That way we can write down their due date and we know who the dad is. And so I can't have a little buckling running around breeding does willy-nilly. But I still do give him a bottle. He really loves his bottle, so I don't know how long he'll get a bottle. Hi, Pisces. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Peter. Are they so content? Most goats really like to be milked. They get out, they get their own separate food. It's usually food that they really like. No one else is bugging them. Once they get in the routine of being milked, it's very hard to stop them because they just want to keep coming out and getting back on the milk stand. So I always feel bad because I think it's very sweet when they come up and they're just ready to be milked and they're very nice about it. So I feel about drying them off, and you can see Naughty Happy just pushed the door open. She's not actually on the milk string. She's just being naughty. They have the same food in the other room. Apparently it tastes better on the milk stand. Oh well. Well, anyway guys, I'm gonna jump off and give everyone's waters topped off, feed my bucks, feed the big doe pen so they all quit yelling and can go out and eat grass. I hope you all have a great Friday. If I don't see you again, have a good weekend. Bye everyone. Bye Kathy. Bye Pisces. Bye Katie. Bye Peter. Have a good day guys.